What's up, Nexus crew? Get ready to have your minds blown because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest, most electrifying updates to break down for you. The pace is relentless, the reveals are massive, and if you miss even a second, you'll be left in the dust. We're diving deep into some seriously unmissable developments that are set to shake things up. We're kicking things off with a major event that's going to give us an unprecedented look at a highly anticipated title, promising a massive gameplay deep dive that could redefine our expectations. Next up, we're shifting gears to explore another significant announcement that's capturing everyone's attention, delving into the specifics of what this means for the future and why it's a must-see event for anyone invested in the latest happenings. Get ready for some in-depth analysis. Then, we're going to break down a crucial event that's on everyone's radar, focusing on how you can tune in and what exactly will be showcased. This is your essential guide to not missing out on a major presentation that's set to reveal exciting new details. Finally, we'll wrap up with a look at another major announcement that's generating a lot of buzz, giving you the essential information you need to stay informed. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know. Let's go. A deep dive into espionage awaits. Get ready for an unprecedented look at the upcoming James Bond adventure, 7 First Light, as IO Interactive gears up for a special state of play showcase. This highly anticipated event promises a substantial 30-minute deep dive into the game's mechanics, offering a comprehensive playthrough of Bond's inaugural mission as a newly recruited MI6 agent. The gameplay segment is set to be a thrilling roller coaster, featuring everything from high-speed car chases that will put players on the edge of their seats, to intricate on-foot stealth sequences demanding precision and cunning, culminating in intense shootouts that define the espionage genre. Following this extensive gameplay demonstration, IO Interactive developers will provide valuable insights into the intricate design and development process behind the game's immersive espionage gameplay, shedding light on the studio's vision for bringing the iconic secret agent to life. This extensive showcase is particularly significant as 7 First Light aims to explore a narrative never before attempted in the extensive Bond filmography, a full-blown origin story for the legendary secret agent. Unlike the films, which often feature Bond as an established operative, this game delves into his early days, starting his career directly after his tenure in the Royal Navy. This approach offers a fresh perspective, potentially exploring a rawer, more unrefined version of Bond as he navigates the perilous world of espionage. Fans are eager to see how IO Interactive, renowned for its masterful stealth gameplay in the Hitman series, will translate its expertise to the Bond universe. Key questions revolve around the distinctiveness of the stealth mechanics compared to Agent 47's methods. Will Bond's stealth be as tactical and reliant on environmental manipulation as Hitman, or will it be more scripted, with predetermined outcomes? The anticipation also extends to Bond's arsenal and gadgets. Players expect a range of iconic weapons and tools, from silenced pistols for covert operations to potentially new, innovative devices fitting for a burgeoning secret agent. Furthermore, the gameplay is expected to highlight Bond's transition from stealthy operative to an all-action hero, showcasing moments of intense combat with automatic rifles and melee attacks, reminiscent of other action-packed franchises. The inclusion of high-speed car chases raises further questions about their integration. Will these be standalone set pieces or integral narrative moments that propel the story forward? While a specific release date remains elusive, 7 First Light is slated for a 2026 launch across PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S, leaving fans to eagerly await further details from this pivotal showcase. The gaming community is buzzing with anticipation, with discussions focusing on the potential for a truly next-generation Bond experience that honors the character's legacy while forging a new path. Many are hopeful that this deep dive will provide clarity on the gameplay mechanics and perhaps even hint at a release window. But that's just the beginning of our pack show. Get ready, because we're about to unveil another major announcement that's got everyone talking. A new era for espionage revealed. The gaming world is abuzz with the announcement of a dedicated State of Play showcase for IO Interactive's highly anticipated James Bond title, 7 First Light. This special presentation is set to offer an extensive 30-minute gameplay deep dive, providing fans with an unprecedented look at Bond's initial mission as a freshly recruited MI6 agent. The footage will showcase a thrilling array of espionage action, from high-octane car chases to meticulously crafted on-foot stealth sequences and intense shootouts, promising to immerse players in the thrilling world of espionage. Following the gameplay demonstration, developers from IO Interactive will share their insights into the game's development, offering a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of this ambitious James Bond origin story. This upcoming title represents a significant moment for the James Bond franchise in gaming, aiming to capture the essence of the iconic secret agent in a way that resonates with modern audiences. The game is envisioned as a complete origin story, charting Bond's journey from his early days after leaving the Royal Navy, a narrative approach not extensively explored in the film series. This focus on his formative years presents an opportunity to portray a Bond who is still honing his skills, potentially making his stealth attempts more raw and his transitions into action more explosive. The studio behind the game, IO Interactive, brings a wealth of experience in creating sophisticated stealth gameplay, most notably through their acclaimed Hitman series. This pedigree naturally raises expectations for how 7 First Light will handle stealth mechanics. Developers will need to strike a balance between the tactical, player-driven stealth of Hitman and the more action-oriented sequences that Bond is known for. The community is particularly keen to see how environmental interactions and gadget usage will be implemented, and whether the stealth gameplay will offer multiple approaches or follow more prescribed paths. Furthermore, the game's arsenal and gadgetry are a major point of interest. Players anticipate seeing a range of iconic Bond tools and weapons, from silenced pistols for covert operations to unique gadgets that enhance espionage gameplay. The action sequences, including vehicular combat and firefights, are also expected to be a major draw, potentially blending the calculated approach of stealth with the unbridled excitement of a high-stakes mission. The State of Play event, scheduled for September 3rd at 11 a.m. PT 2 p.m. EST, will be broadcast live on PlayStation's official YouTube and Twitch channels, offering fans a direct window into the game's world. With a planned release in 2026 for multiple platforms, 7 First Light is poised to be a significant entry in both the Bond legacy and the gaming landscape. Public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, with many expressing excitement for a return to third-person Bond games and confidence in IO Interactive's ability to deliver a compelling experience. Analysts are watching closely to see if the game can capture the unique blend of style and substance that defines the James Bond character. Stay tuned, because we're not done yet with the major reveals. Get ready for the essential guide on how to catch the next big event. Your guide to the 7 First Light deep dive. Prepare for an exclusive look at IO Interactive's upcoming James Bond title, 7 First Light, as Sony unveils a special State of Play showcase dedicated to the game. This highly anticipated event is scheduled to air on September 3rd, commencing at 11:00 a.m. PT/2, 00 p.m. ET/8, 00 p.m. CEST, and will be broadcast live across PlayStation's official YouTube and Twitch channels. The showcase promises a substantial 30-minute gameplay deep dive, offering viewers a comprehensive playthrough of Bond's very first mission as an MI6 recruit. This extended gameplay segment is expected to highlight the full spectrum of espionage action, from exhilarating high-speed car chases and intricate on-foot stealth sequences to intense shootout encounters. Following this detailed gameplay demonstration, the developers at IO Interactive will offer their expert insights into the game's development, providing a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of this ambitious espionage adventure. The significance of this state of play lies in its focus on 7 First Light, a title that aims to present a narrative departure by chronicling James Bond's formative years. This origin story concept, tracing Bond's career straight from his time in the Royal Navy, is a fresh take on the character, diverging from the established timelines seen in the extensive film series where Bond is typically depicted as a seasoned agent. This approach allows for the exploration of a Bond who is still developing his iconic skills and perhaps grappling with the inherent dangers of espionage in a more unrefined manner. The development team, IO Interactive, is renowned for its expertise in crafting immersive stealth gameplay, particularly through the critically acclaimed Hitman series. This track record has generated considerable anticipation regarding how the studio will adapt its design philosophy to the James Bond universe. Key discussions within the community center on the potential differences in stealth mechanics compared to Agent 47's methods, with many wondering if Bond's stealth will be as adaptable and reliant on environmental manipulation, or if it will feature more scripted sequences. The game's arsenal, including Bond's signature gadgets and weaponry, is another area of intense interest. Players are eager to see how these elements will be integrated into both stealth and combat scenarios, expecting a blend of classic tools and potentially new innovations. The inclusion of high-speed car chases also presents an opportunity for spectacular set pieces, with speculation on whether these will be standalone moments or integral to the narrative progression. While the game is slated for release in 2026, with no confirmed release date yet, this State of Play event is crucial for providing a clearer picture of the gameplay experience and the overall direction of the title. Viewers can anticipate a detailed look at the action, stealth, and narrative elements that will define this new chapter for James Bond. Fans are actively sharing their expectations online, with many hoping for a gameplay experience that truly captures the essence of Bond while also pushing the boundaries of the genre. Industry analysts are particularly interested in how IO Interactive will balance the faithful representation of the Bond character with innovative gameplay mechanics. And that's your essential viewing guide for this major event. But we're not done yet. Prepare yourselves for another massive update coming your way. Experience 7 First Light gameplay today. Sony is set to deliver an extensive gameplay showcase for IO Interactive's upcoming James Bond title, 7 First Light, with a special State of Play presentation scheduled for this afternoon. This event promises a comprehensive 30-minute deep dive into the game, offering viewers an unprecedented look at Bond's inaugural mission as a newly recruited MI6 agent. The presentation will feature a dynamic playthrough showcasing the full spectrum of espionage action, from exhilarating high-speed car chases to meticulously crafted on-foot stealth sequences and intense shootout encounters. Following the gameplay demonstration, developers from IO Interactive will share their insights into the game's development, providing a behind-the-scenes perspective on the creation of this ambitious espionage adventure. This dedicated State of Play is particularly noteworthy as it focuses on 7 First Light, a game that aims to explore an origin story for the iconic secret agent, a narrative thread less explored in the extensive Bond filmography. The game charts Bond's early career, beginning with his recruitment into MI6 shortly after his time in the Royal Navy, offering a unique perspective on the character's development. This approach allows for the portrayal of a Bond who is still refining his legendary skills, potentially presenting a more rugged or less polished operative as he navigates the dangerous world of espionage. IO Interactive, the studio behind the game, is highly respected for its masterful execution of stealth gameplay, particularly evident in the acclaimed Hitman series. This reputation has naturally set high expectations for how 7 First Light will implement its stealth mechanics. Discussions among fans and critics often revolve around how the game will differentiate its stealth from the player-driven, environmental manipulation scene in Hitman, and whether it will offer a similar level of player agency or lean towards more scripted sequences. The game's arsenal and gadgets are also a significant point of anticipation, with players eager to see the inclusion of classic Bond tools and potentially new, innovative devices that enhance the espionage gameplay. The action sequences, including vehicular combat and firefights, are expected to be a major draw, promising a blend of tactical stealth and explosive action. The State of Play event, kicking off at 11 a.m. PT 2 p.m. ET, will be broadcast live on PlayStation's Twitch and YouTube channels, providing a direct window into the game's world. With a planned release in 2026 across multiple platforms, 7 First Light is positioned to be a major title for both the James Bond franchise and the gaming industry. The gaming community is abuzz with excitement, with many praising the decision to give the game its own dedicated showcase and expressing confidence in IO Interactive's ability to deliver a high-quality experience. Analysts are observing the community's reaction closely, anticipating a strong performance from the title. And that's your essential guide to this exciting event. But stick around, because we've got one more crucial update coming your way. And that wraps up our deep dive into today's hottest news. We covered the massive state of play, giving us over 30 minutes of gameplay for the new 7 First Light, explored the exciting possibilities of Bond's origin story, learned how to catch every second of the deep dive, and got a glimpse at what makes this title so anticipated. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to PS5 Nexus for all your gaming news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Hit us up in the comments with your thoughts on 7 First Light, and follow us on social media for even more exclusive content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.